Someone asked me some time back, what do you think is the most important leadership skill in today's times? It took me a while to think through that. And I have just one answer. There's only one skill that really, really is going to stand out today in such times, your interpersonal relationship skills.
Yeah, sure.
That's the most important leadership skill right now.
Absolutely. I agree. Hi, Deepa. Narayan here.
Hi.
Hi. In Indian context, especially if you look at the service industries,
Mm-hmm.
uh, you see a mass of people at the bottom of the pyramid who are
Yes,
managed by the middle management with a span of control which is kind of pretty high, and
that's
uh,
true.
and that kind of loses the whole purpose of people management, because then it
Yes,
becomes so they've just become a messenger between HR and the top management to the teams. So they just are, those so they don't really do that people management uh, role that they are supposed to do, and
yeah.
end up being sandwiched between. So they have the disdain of the lower rung of the people, because they are looked at, as messengers, and the
Yes,
upper management really doesn't care about them, because they are just messengers, and
yes.
the messenger, as you know, always gets shot in most of the cases.
That's true.
So how does OKR, so in your experience when you are working with organizations, do you
Yeah.
see such kind of challenges, and how do you counsel and consult and provide solutions for that?
Yes, I think that's a very valid question, Narayan. I think OKR is not the solution for this because OKR comes much later. This is a more fundamental problem. And especially we see this in very large IT companies, and you're very right. People management becomes actually it becomes a factory model of just supervision. There's no
Yeah,
people management there because the
exactly.
processes are laid out, the systems are there, so it's just a tick in the box. There's that's not people management, right? So it's I think in Indian parlance we use the word people managers, but what they're essentially doing is a kind of a, in quotes, assembly line supervision, right? It's not people management really. So, what's the solution for this? I think that requires. I did cover that in managing virtual team or managing the business. Strategies. Organization design plays a very very critical role in this area. So, is your organization design? So, a lot of, especially in IT companies, I've seen they're very fond of implementing agile, right?
True.
Agile just doesn't make sense if you don't have an agile structure, if you don't have the agile the networked organization structure, that hierarchical organization structure, agility and people management, these are all going to become contradictory, right? So if we need to have the proper agile structures, agile mindsets, networked structures, not the hierarchical typical organization chart that we see typically. You have to create network structures. That is the way going forward. And you need to create the right conversation mechanisms. So when you create network structures, it reduces the hierarchy, and you move away from the pyramid structure to actually a truly networked organization. That is when agility really works. So when organization try to implement agility or agile within their organization without relooking at their organization design, I mean, I just smile. I don't get engaged in such projects, honestly, because I know that that will not work. That will be a tick in the box for some leader, right? So sometimes we
Right.
have to ask certain tough questions to our clients. And that's how I think, I mean, if there are consultants on this call, um, I think we need to change the consulting game. We need to actually talk to people and give them the right kind of picture about their organization. That's how you build in credibility for consulting. Otherwise, many times when you try to consult with organizations, they feel that it is more about coming and putting some structure, some process and go back. Whether it is really going to work for the company or not, who's there to question? Whether are we challenging the leaders to redesign their organization and processes, re-engineer their processes before they implement agility, people management frameworks, etc. So many OKR implementations, honestly, I have backed out of because the organization just doesn't allow for these kind of transformations.
Thanks.
So yes,
Yeah,
there are such organizations.
yeah. I know it will be quite challenging, especially in the context that we just spoke about, right? Where it's the cost of delivery and the pyramid that rules the roost.
Yes.
Sure.
Thank you.
Actually, the costs do come down if you implement OKR effectively. But the thing is, there has to be leadership commitment. And many times OKR is mistakenly looked upon as a HR initiative. It is not an HR initiative. It's a hardcore business initiative, right?
And then people management in these times has really come to the forefront because suddenly you find people are not co-located. They are all dispersed. How do you now keep them engaged? How do you now keep them motivated? Right now is the real test of how you really manage your teams.
Absolutely.
And that's where we will come to know shortly how they can manage talent.
Yeah, we'll know. This is actually the real test of leadership. And someone asked me some time back, what do you think is the most important leadership skill in today's times? It took me a while to think through that. And I have just one answer. There's only one skill that really is going to stand out today in such times: your interpersonal relationship skills.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure.
That's the most important leadership skill right now.
Absolutely. I agree. Thank you, Deepa.
Thank you. Thank you, Deepa, and sharing all your experience in OKR implementation and leadership consulting.